Hi everyone. So today's problem of the day is total waviness of number in range 1. And what is given in description? You are given two numbers, num1 and num2, representing an inclusive range num1 comma num2. The waviness of a number is defined as the total count of its peak and valleys. Digit is a peak if it is strictly greater than both of its immediate neighbor. Digit is a valley if it is strictly less than the both of its immediate neighbor. The first and the last digit of a number cannot be peak or valleys. Any number with fewer than 3 digits has a waviness of 0. Return the total sum of waviness for all the number in the range number and num2. So we will talk about what is given in question. It's like we will be giving us range num1 comma num2. That means we need to consider all the numbers uh, that are greater than equals to num1 and less than equals to num2, and we need to find what is the waviness of a number. What is a waviness of a number? Waviness of a number is what if some number is like 2, 4, 3, 7, something like this, 8. So we need to find key if how many of its digits are following these conditions, like the digit is a peak if it is greater than equals to both of its neighbor, like this is happening. If will consider this 4, then 4 is the peak. If we will consider this 3, 3 is a value because 3 is smaller than 4 and 7. Its neighbor, because we will consider this its neighbor, so it is less than its neighbor. So we'll say this is a value and this is a digit. This is a peak. If we will say for 7, this is small and this is greater, though this is not a valid digit. And if we will say for the 8 is they told us not to consider the first and the last digit, so we can't consider this and this. So the waviness of this number is 2 because 4 and 3, two digits are there. So if we will see in our example to understand it more better. If we will consider this example num1 and num2, so we need to consider all the numbers from 120 to 130. So if we will see key how many numbers are there whose waviness score we can calculate. So 120. So 120 we will consider. So 120, this middle is greater than 1 and 0. So the waviness of this number is 1. We will see 121. So this 2 is also greater than this both 1. So the waviness of this number is also 1. We will see for the 122, since it is not greater than this 2, so the score will be 0. For 123, same, the score will be 0. Like that, if for 1 till 129, the score will be 0. But if we will see for 130, so this 3 is greater than 1 and 0, so the waviness score of this will be 1. We are not considering the side digits. So in this, for this example, since there are three numbers whose wavelength score is 111, so the total will be 3, so we can return 3. We will see for the second example, we need to consider the number from 198 till 122. So 198, 199. So 198, if we will see, so this 9 is greater than 1 and 8, so the wavelength of this number is 1. For 199, since this 9 is not greater than this 9, so the score will be 0. Then we will see for the 200, then this is less than this 2, but this is not less than this 0. So the score for this also is 0. Then if we will see for the 201, then this 0 is less than these both, then the score will be 1. Then we will consider 202, then this is also having the score 1, because both of its neighbor are lesser than the digit. So we will see 198 is 1, then 201 is also 1 and 202 is also 1. So if we will calculate the total for all the numbers between this range, then it will be 3, so we can return 3. We will check for the next example. So next example is this example we already covered. Now, if we will go to the next example, 4848 and 4848. So between this range, only one number is there, that is 4848. So if we will see for the score for this, so this last digit we will not consider. This 8 is greater than both of its digits, so the score will be 1. Then if we will consider this 4, then 4 is also greater than this both 8, so we will mark 1 for this as well. And this we will not consider since we don't need to consider the side digits. So the waviness of this number is 2. So we can return 2. If we will see the constraint to find the solution, like to satisfy our constraint. So constraint is given nums1 and nums2, num1 and num2 can range from 1 till 10 to the power 5. To maximum, there can be, if we will consider the longest range, then it can be num1 will be 1 and num2 will be 10 to the power 5. So in this case, we need to calculate for 10 to the power 5 numbers. So always see the constraint before you think about the solution, because constraints are like very helpful in the solution. If you will see the constraint, then you will think better about the solution, like which solution will better fit in the constraint and will not get TLE. If we will consider about this constraint, then the maximum 10 to the power 5 numbers can be calculated if the num1 is 1 and num2 is 10 to the power 5. If we will check for the solution, like what solution we can think of, so we need to consider from num1 till num2. All the elements we need to consider from num1 and num2. Suppose this num1 is 1 and num2 is 10 to the power 5. So basically we need to consider for 10 to the power 5 numbers, we need to check what is the waviness. But if we'll talk about the solution to, if we will check for each numbers, then what can be the time complexity? So to calculate for particular number, suppose if we will calculate, we will see my number is 10 to the power 5. So maximum how many digits are there? There will be maximum 6 digits. In this case, there will be 6 digits. But if we don't need to consider the last digits and the first digit, so maximum 4 digits can be, we need to check. If we will make a loop to check 4 digits, then it will take big O 4 time complexity, which is big O 1 only, which is constant. So if we will think ki for a one number to check, it is taking a constant time, so we can easily check all the numbers, because our constraint can go till 10 to the power 5 maximum. So because of this, we will think about the solution, like what we can do. So what I have done, I checked for every number from number to num2. So if I will, I initialize my answer as 0 and I start from num1 till num2 and I considered every number in the range. Then I find my answer for the every number and I add it to my answer integer, and at the end I can return my answer. So what I have done in my solution to find the score for the every number. So what I did, I first convert that number to string, because why we have converted into string, because in number we will not be able to find the neighbor digits. In a string it is easy to find the neighbor digit, because if that considered, if that digit is I, then the left digit will be I minus 1 at index I minus 1, and the right digit will be at index I plus 1. So it is easy to find in a string, that's why I have converted that into a string. Then I initialized count equals to 0. Then I am looping it from 1 till s dot length minus 1. Why I am looping from 1 till s dot length minus 1? Because if my number will be suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then it will start from this number, second number, because my index is starting index is 1, and it will go till s dot length minus 1 index. So it will go till this index, because we don't need to consider the side digits. That's why I'm looping it from 1 till less than s dot length minus 1, because it will not consider this index value. This index will be s dot length minus 1. So it will go maximum till this, because this is less than sign, so it will go maximum till this s dot length minus 2 till this index from I equals to 1th index. And we will calculate if there is two possible cases. If that digit value is greater than both of its neighbor or it is less than both of its neighbor, then only the waviness will be calculated for the digit. So if I will check for the greater condition first. If S of I is greater than left side value and S of I is greater than right side value, then in between I have used or, because from these both conditions one can be true, then we can uh, do the score plus plus. So second condition is if it is less than the both of its neighbor, then S of I is less than S of I minus 1 and S of I is less than S of I plus 1 too. From left side digit and right side digit, my digit is less. If one of these condition is true, then I can do count plus plus, and at the end I can return count, which I am adding in this answer integers to calculate for all the numbers. If you will see the time complexity in this case, we have done for all the numbers, and for all the numbers, that means it will go maximum till 10 to the power 5. And this, if we will check for the solve function, we already saw that num's length, that string length can be maximum 5 digit or 6 digit, because 10 to the power 5. And we make this loop, inside loop maximum, that this loop will be of 4 length, because we are not including the first and the last digit. So maximum the time complexity for this function will be big O of 4, which is like a constant only, so we can say big O of 1, and for this it is big O of 10 to the power 5. So maximum it can go till I mean the maximum will be you will see big O of 10 to the power 5 into 1. So it will be big O of 10 to the power 5 only. So this is my time complexity and space complexity. Since I have not used any extra spaces, so space complexity will be big O of 1 only. This is my time complexity and this is my space complexity. Please comment in the comment box if you are thinking about some other solution. And yeah, so yeah, thank you.